to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hit up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Bonjour and welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights. I am the Eazy, joined by the Spin Morax.
Welcome.
Young Chris Nicholas Cole. Nick, you gotta be hot in that, no? Are you not sweating a little bit?
Starting to a little bit.
Today's a
Let
weird
those
day.
nips out, son.
It looks like it's supposed to be nice out, but it's cold.
Yeah, I was like, oh. And I walked out, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's roll the sleeves down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out.
Got me.
Fucking suck. I just want summer to be here so bad. I haven't been hitting Planet Fitness for summer to not get here. No, for real though. But also, I'm just ready. I love summer. Summer's the best. I say it all the time. People are like, I like winter more than summer. No, you don't. You're lying.
Yes.
You're lying.
You're lying to yourself.
Do you like going out of the house and
refuse to
being
believe
miserable?
people say
Like,
shit
you
like
like walking out of the house and being miserable?
Nope.
No. I like going out of the house and, I don't know, going to the beach, being on a boat, drinking during the daytime. I guess you could see,
Madman.
as adults, drinking during the daytime, normally not good. We normally gotta work.
It's more acceptable.
But in the summer, it's more acceptable. You're just like a party guy if you drink during the day in the summer. You drink during the day in the winter, you're a cold-blooded alcoholic.
Yeah, you got problems.
So, summer makes everything
You need a
better.
therapist and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You can't be drinking during the day.
Can't
That's
drink
why I
during
hate
the
the
day.
damn winter. Everybody's so
It's depressing.
judgmental.
It is depressing. Because
Because
winter's
when you drink
already
during the day-
depressing.
yeah.
Unless you're sledding.
If you enjoy the winter, you straight up just don't have responsibilities.
Yeah.
You've never shoveled a fucking driveway,
Oh, it's
porch,
the worst.
none of that.
I don't
Cutting
know.
the grass sucks too.
I don't know. If
cutting
this
the grass
is
is
my-
not bad
I'd
at
rather
all.
cut the grass than shovel snow.
All day.
Yeah,
rake
all day.
leaves.
But I don't know if this is my first sign of getting like old, like Eazy. But this was the first winter where I was genuinely like, I'm annoyed. I'm pissed at the cold. I'm over it. Like, this is the first winter. Normally, I accept that shit. It's Michigan. It sucks. Whatever. You get through it. But this was the first year where I'm like, dude, I need to get the fuck away. I need to do something because this weather is just not it. I'm over it. This is the first time I really felt that way.
We're getting old, boys. We're getting old.
I thought this winter was straight.
Exactly.
This
You're
winter
still
was
young.
straight.
I thought it was quick.
You got your whole life ahead of you.
You got your
kid.
whole life ahead of you, kid. You're already the Detroit Tigers beat reporter.
All right. Make sure you guys check out that video.
Of course you do. You got your whole life ahead of
Got
you.
your whole life ahead of you.
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
I went home for lunch to my parents' place. My cat literally pissed on a chair. Like, was crashing out because my parents are gone. Like, I was taking care of the house. Pissed on a chair.
He just left it there.
Horrible.
That's tomorrow's problem.
No, I sprayed it. I sprayed it with some stuff. But before that, I hold up my cat. Literally, shit on my shirt.
Oh.
Had to throw out the shirt. I hop in the shower. This
How
is all
old's
at
the cat?
lunch.
Yeah,
like
how old is
8
this
years
cat?
old. It was out of spite. Like, not problems at all. It was
Spite
like some
shit,
weird
dude.
It
shit.
sounds like there's some
Disrespectful.
fucking problems.
This is spite shit.
I was waiting
See,
to tell
dude,
you
cats
guys.
fucking
Fucking
suck,
insane. Yeah,
dude.
big dog guy over here.
Yeah.
I am ready to ship her to the goddamn farm.
Seriously.
Seriously.
She shit on you. That's crazy.
I would
Easy,
not
I'm
take that
telling
kind
you,
of disrespect.
cats are like kids, man. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
Kids
Chris
not the
over-
same
Chris
shit.
over
I'm gonna
there,
choke you one of
Chris,
these
what do
days.
you have to say as the fucking cat guy? On
Dogs
the show?
are objectively better than cats.
Not even objective. They are better. They are better.
objectively.
They're way more loyal.
Like, they are better.
They wait longer to eat. If you died in the home,
Yes.
a dog would wait at least a week longer to start eating you.
If it,
A cat would eat your nose and ears right away.
right away.
Yeah.
Eat your eyeballs.
They try to escape every time you open the door.
Yeah, they don't want to be there.
They just use you for food.
Yeah.
Fuck cats. Why is it a thing? I don't understand it.
I mean, I like cats.
I don't get the
Cats
hype.
are-
I
cats
like
are dope.
cats.
Don't get
I don't
the
like
hype.
them
I like
better than dogs,
kittens.
though. I just have a cat.
Not
that's all.
cats.
Dogs are way better, but I do like cats.
Dogs are so much better. It's not even close.
Yeah.
That cat's a legend, says the Dull Spoon.
That cat is kind of a legend. That was like
That
some
cat
fucking
shit on a
That's
Tigers
some
beat
rock star
reporter, dude.
shit.
That is
He was like, yeah, then I pissed on the chair.
And he picked me up, so I shit in his chest.
It was, yeah, fucking wild day.
Sounds
But
like a night with
honestly,
OBJ.
Even all of that going on can't bring me down.
Can't bring
Let's
you
go.
down.
Fucking
It's Friday.
Feel good Friday. Kicking
Sun's
everyone's
out.
weekend off.
Wait,
right.
Nick. Tiger's about to sweep the fucking Twins.
What'd you do
By
with the cat?
7 each
It's
game?
like it's shitting on you. You just kept
No,
throw
so
it.
I didn't even realize.
Was it like a
what at
buckshot?
all. Yes, I'm thinking like it was like a buckshot or something. Like I was downstairs. What the fuck's that smell? Look at my shirt. It's fucking like brown at the like bottom of it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Fucking like rip it off. Obviously, throw it out immediately. I'm like, this is disgusting. Fucking immediately hop in the shower.
Was it a cool
Luckily,
shirt?
it was an undershirt, like a
Thank God.
old white undershirt. So boom, straight to the trash.
Old white.
And immediately hop in the shower. I'm like fucking de-cleansing. Got to go back to work.
I
Yeah,
would threw the cat in the freezer.
the cat might be. Yeah,
Forget about it for a couple of days.
the cat.
Jesus
Honestly.
It might have. Yeah.
Cat would not survive a couple days in the freezer,
brother.
dude.
He might be good.
No.
You know?
First of all, it'd be worse. But no, cat's not surviving in the freezer.
No.
How long?
Oh, dude.
He'd survive the shower,
A shot, maybe.
What?
but then he'd know. Like he would never shit on me again.
I don't know if he'd survive a shower.
It's a she.
No.
And she would definitely survive a shower, but she wouldn't.
No.
survive in
It's
a
like
freezer.
survive the freezer while you're in the shower.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
they
that's
probably
towing the
would, but
line.
that's-
First of all, it's abuse either way.
Yeah.
I don't care. You shit on me. Dude. I hate cats.
I did
That
not-
is a
yeah.
power trip.
Yeah,
I hate cats.
I'm out. I'm not. I'm spraying that chair down one more time, and I'm going back to my apartment.
I do have one friend.
I'm done with the cat.
I went up north to visit his family, and they found kittens in the garage. Bro, I'll never forget because I was trying to like pretend like I didn't care. I was trying to be like all tough guy. I'm like, yeah, that was sweet. Bro, he took the fucking kittens, just launched them into the. Yes, bro.
Dude.
Like it was normal to start launching the kittens into the woods. I was like, this is normal. This is not. This is like there's
iteration
nothing
of
alpha
kitty
about
cannon.
this. That's like an asshole move.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. My friend kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. His uncle's a sociopath.
Yeah.
Uncle Tom is his name.
Check out. Dude,
Oh, man,
that's
I didn't even tell you guys. I kind of told you guys the first part, but just a curveball to start the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
No one's
Here we
bringing
are.
down the vibe in this room. That's basically bottom line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's Friday. Sun's out. Danny G says that's some serial killer shit. Absolutely, it is.
Okay, thank God. Okay, because there was like other people there. It was me, my boy, his cousin, which is the uncle's son,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah. I'm like,
Just killing animals for no reason is not a good sign.
I asked him like, well, it's not dead. I'm like, oh, yeah, it was a kitten though, and he was a good toss. It was wild. Probably one of the wildest things I've seen in my life, and I see some crazy shit.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up, dude.
All right, everyone else.
I would have went home.
Normal.
I would have went home.
Dude. It was like I was up north.
Oh fuck,
It was
dude.
3 hours away.
Definitely not sleeping that
I
night.
know. Well, that's the same
Were you
weekend.
the only black guy up there?
Yeah. I was so check it out. I think I told the story on the air before too. That same weekend,
How'd you
because
make it
we're
back?
grabbing his cousin's shit. He's moving down here with us, and we're hanging out with his group of friends, whatever. And we're at this bonfire, and like this fucking Indian kid was like saying some racist shit, and everyone's like, just don't worry. He's an alcoholic.
So the only other minority up
yeah,
there?
exactly. Maybe I was taking a spot. He saw threatened a little bit. I don't know. He wanted to be the only man with melanin. in the
I'm
group.
the non-white guy here.
Yeah. So fucking.
This
But they're
town
saying
ain't
like his family's crazy. Like just don't just drop it. And
Yeah.
but it's like persists. It's going on. So finally I get up like what the fuck's up? And he comes towards me and I pushed him.
In the fire?
No, I didn't fucking know. We were on a hill.
Pushed him off the cliff?
He started fucking rolling down the hill. And my boy's cousin looks at me. He's like, "We gotta get out of here." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, he's fine. He's gonna get back up. He's be way too tired to fight. Like, he's like, "No, his family's actually fucking crazy." And we left at like 4 a.m. that night.
Killed some poor Indian.
Well, he was Native American, actually, not Indian. I should have clarified. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
No, still, only other. I don't think I've ever met like an actual full Native American person.
Where that area there was a lot of them, allegedly.
There's a lot of them out there. I don't know. It's just,
No, but you're right though. You never in front of
I'm
the
not-
Kroger and you're like, oh.
yeah, I've never met one that I can remember.
Well, to be fair, they got their own.
What the Sigma?
They got their own. What do you call it?
Reservation, right?
Reservations. Yeah.
That's
that what it's
crazy.
called?
You
Yeah.
push that kid down.
I didn't
Push
know it
that
was a
kid off
fucking-
a cliff. And ran away. Well, that's what he gets for being racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely wild. We were having a good time.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. At me.
He was definitely mad you were the
Other
other person of color.
Stealing the
guess so.
spotlight.
I guess so.
Yeah, he thought you were Mongolian or something. probably.
Whatever. I mean, I won, I guess. Shout out to I won't use names in case anything.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
Damn, Indians lost twice that day.
there's some crazy comments in the Woodward Sports chat that I'll read to you at break. But
Shout out to Kyle Stark.
did you see John Morant, dude?
Oh, yes.
Dude, I love John Morant. I am a John Morant fan.
Me too.
I saw some meme where it was like, you know, you play video games, you hit
It's
L2
the
for
Game of
weapon.
Thrones wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Game of Thrones. Fucking
Weapon wheel.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto wheel.
Yeah, you're choosing your weapons.
Yeah.
That's him every time he makes
it's
a three.
a John Morant celebrations.
Yeah,
yeah.
he threw a grenade last night.
He threw a grenade. I fuck with it.
I listen like. This is America.
Is he the YN final boss?
Yeah, he's a Hawaiian final boss.
Him or George Pickens?
Ja.
Because I don't know. Ja
I'm
does.
more bought into George Pickens.
George
being a
Pickens
crash
is
out.
an actual crash
Yeah,
out, dude.
yeah.
He's actually crashed out and like fought people.
He's like Amon-Ra just took a random stray one day. He's interviewing on Fox.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a slot merchant. What the fuck you call it? Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, he's an all pro. No, since forever. I mean, you're shooting the fucking ball. Why are you allowed to do? I'm going crazy. Why aren't
see?
you allowed to do gun gestures?
Put him off.
I think it's whack. Like, let them do gun gestures.
Yeah, they
and I think it's hilarious. It's a troll of the league. Like, okay, like I can't do gun gestures. Yeah, let me fucking throw a grenade in the crowd real quick.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fucking machine
I like
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to come down there and load a musket. I mean, honestly, he's got a unlimited amount of celebrations he can do until they just stop.
He's gonna start stabbing the air, shaking the air. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That's worse than the gun.
That's worse than the gun for sure.
Let him do the gun sellies.
Let him do the gun sellies.
Fuck's wrong? As long as it's not like in someone's face.
Everybody's doing it. I saw someone say LeBron and Mikal Bridges did that shit all the time. It was the only problem until Josh started doing it.
Yeah, didn't LeBron used to do one? Didn't
He
LeBron
did.
have a gun sellie?
Yeah.
What was it? Nah, he wouldn't do that. I remember that. I think he would do something though.
He'd do something.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ja is toting hammers on Instagram Live, so
I mean, this is America.
I want to hear.
He lives in Memphis.
I want to hear Gilbert Arenas' thoughts on it.
Dude, he has to have something.
I don't really care to hear his thoughts on anything anymore.
But I mean, this
He
is
just
his
be saying
topic
shit.
of expertise.
Yeah, you're right.
Like guns and NBA, there's a Venn diagram, and Gilbert Arenas is right at the middle.
That's very true. Yeah, I don't know. I have no problem with the gun stuff. I love him trolling the NBA with it. How much is he
Major
getting
pain.
fined every time?
Huh?
Is he getting fined every time, right?
Final Lightenstein ting.
Will you start talking so I can look down?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if he's getting. I don't know if he's getting fined or not for the grenade one. You definitely get fined for the gun one if you do it. Remember Marcus Sasser went to do it and he was like, "Oh shit," because he didn't want to get fined.
But it's a normal ass thing to do. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of part of the pussification of the world, right, Nick?
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
No, I thought the grenade celly was sick.
That was
That
sick.
was the coolest celebration I've ever seen on an NBA court.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, name a single one that's been better.
I think
J.R.
I like
Smith.
LeBron's like signature, to be honest with you.
It's cooler than throwing a grenade into the stands and covering your ears. That was
Yeah,
the
that's
sickest.
awesome.
That was the coolest fucking celebration I've ever seen.
That's microwave.
No, it is not. You've seen something like
Reggie Miller telling Stan Lee to
choke.
Spike Lee to choke on his nuts.
yeah, that was pretty
awesome.
good. But
That was pretty
That was
good.
good.
I don't know something. I was a big
Best
Call of
seller.
Duty fan back in the
Lance
day,
Stevenson
like
have one?
throwing the nade.
He
Like,
didn't. You can't
Lance
see me.
Stevenson had the shimmy.
Did he?
Yeah, he did the
no,
shimmy.
he used to blow on LeBron.
And the guitar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He
That's
did the
my
guitar.
favorite. The
Yeah,
guitar.
Lance Stevenson did the guitar.
I don't know. The throwing the grenade
shimmy?
is different level.
Nothing beats Nick Young turning away when the basketball hit the backboard.
yeah.
Legendary.
Awesome. Yeah. Every time John makes a three, he just makes a cat celebration. Like he's got a cat in front of him. Just fucking, launch that bitch.
A cat?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Put it in the freezer.
Chad is going crazy for the cats right now. But yeah, That was awesome. Shout out to him. We're going to talk Pistons because the Pistons did play last night. Speaking of YNs.
Shout out Ron Holland.
Ron Holland went out there, had a game. But let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk Pistons. Tell us about Mark White.
Mark White.
I thought you said Nick. Pretty sure you did say Nick.
I said, tell us about Mark White.
What up, though, guys? I'm Eazy. I'm here to tell you about Mark White. Mark White gonna do you right.
Hey.
Mark White gonna change your life. Dial him up, 240-290-8242. Visit him on markwhitesales.com. That's 248-290-8242. Visit him on markwhitesales.com. You can save up to $5,000 in closing costs of your brand new home. That's Mark White.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, Joe Buster X, Chris,
Hello.
Nicholas, Cole.
Let's go.
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend.
Tell them.
Share the stream. Tell them. Last night I was at LCA.
Shout out.
Turn up.
It was fucking glorious, dude. It was amazing. Vibes are high in LCA. Vibes are high.
Vibes are high as they should be, man. You got one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference.
One of the best players in the league.
One of the best players in the
We're
league.
in the playoffs.
One of the
place
best
was
young cores.
packed.
A coach of the year. Like,
I don't remember like being at a Pistons game like that in a very long time, where the crowd was just into it, and like it was kind of a big game. Like I don't know how we talked about that yesterday, like how to observe this one, how you're going into this one. No, they were in it. The guys were competing, and we came out on top, and we were down. We had to come back in the fourth quarter, and just being there, having Ron Holland of, I don't want to say of all, because Cade Cunningham was doing his thing too, but like just the 5-minute stretch that he had in that fourth quarter as a 19-year-old kid.
That's my guy.
In the National Basketball Association, where he's playing, dominating both sides of the ball on offense and defense.
That's my guy.
The defensive part was I was like, I don't know, man. I was just so goddamn impressed. 19-year-old kid.
He's special, man. He is special. I'm telling you, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think when this team is winning championships, Ron Holland is the second best player on this team. I think he has a ceiling of a Jimmy Butler type player, and I think he can go out there and do it every night. He's got the drive, he's got the grit, he's got the mentality, he has the athleticism, natural movement, ability to get to the rim, ability to get your spot and get your shot off at will. He's got the confidence too. Little tweaks here and there, and once he starts seeing that ball go in the net more consistently, he's going to be attacking even harder. The way he can like glide through
he's
the
so
lane,
fluid in transition,
gliding through the lane from half court, getting to the rim in like 2-3 steps. The guy is a freak, man, and doing that both offensively having that build, that size, that speed and athleticism at 6'7", like, it's impressive, man. I think he's truly got limitless potential in this league. I expect big things out of Ron Holland, and I know I'm gonna use that flannel reaction in some Ron Holland highlight packages.
Yeah,
because Flannel is not happy when he drafted him.
Yeah, I mean,
and I
feel bad for Flannel.
I feel bad for Flannel too.
Yeah,
it was an overreaction. He'll say that.
Yeah.
And he likes what he's seen out of Ron Holland. So I'll.
I guess I didn't prepare to see sparks of it this early against a Knicks team, right? This isn't like Tuesday night in freaking New Orleans or something like that. Like, this is a team that you're probably going to see in the playoffs. This is a team that things are getting a little bit chippy. Stu, Tuck, Schroeder got over. I don't remember what point guard it was, but he was talking a little bit of shit too. And, like, for Ron to rise in the moment, like, I think it was 87-93. Like, we were down. Mm-hmm. We need to come back. Mm-hmm. And he showed up on both sides of the ball for, again, 5 minutes straight, creating turnovers, scoring in transition. I was very impressed.
I mean, look, historically, you don't bet against somebody with this type of poise. Usually it's those type of intangibles you bet on because that player will figure it out. And Jimmy Butler is a perfect case. He did not have a great jump shot coming into the league.
Nope.
But he developed enough of a bag and got enough better, like, finishing around the rim and other things, and found other ways to impact the game beyond his shooting. Ron Holland, look, I've said it here even before the show today. I said, I'm still worried about the jump shot. I'm still worried about that aspect of him. But games like this make me feel so dumb for putting any type of ceiling on this player, because this is the type of guy, mentality-wise, you always put your chips on. How many times do you see somebody, whether it's in the content space, music space, or sports, and you're just like, the way they carry themselves, that guy's going to be something. He has that. Ron Holland has that. I see it. It jumps through the TV every time. So I can't wait to be in that playoff atmosphere and see how he responds there. But he has that it factor that you just
and Ron
bet on.
Holland's just got that unspoken talent, or that unspoken mentality that makes him a star. I think I don't know. Like, I think Ron Holland should get all of Fontecchio's minutes in the playoffs. I personally don't want to see Fontecchio on the floor.
He's not consistent
in the playoffs. Ron Holland, if he's on the floor, even if he's not shooting the ball well,
playing defense.
He is playing defense. He is cutting to the rim.
You don't see that with young guys either, man.
Yeah, he is picking dudes up full court. He is making the right play, getting in the zones. He can help your team a lot, even if he's not hitting from three. If Fontecchio is not hitting from three, he can't do anything.
Yeah.
So Ron Holland in the playoffs, defensively, switchability, like, he could switch onto a 4 and hold his own. He could guard 1 to 3. Like,
he was playing 2 for a minute until K came back.
Yeah, this is a guy that can play guard 1 through 4 as a rookie. Yeah. So, like, I think having him on the court in the playoffs will be extremely important. I hope he gets all of Fontecchio's minutes. He should be your backup once Asar and Tobias are feeling whatever. Then you bring in Ron Hart. He should be your third forward, I believe.
Also, I'm very impressed with the way Schroeder's game has blended with Cade's, I guess, in this short amount of time. I guess he's been in the league for a very long time. He's played with a lot of good guards, so it kind of makes sense. But, like, even watching them, like, do their thing last night. Again, we were in a situation where we had to come back, and I don't want to take away too much from the game. I definitely love that we won. I definitely love that Ron was a part of it. But the OG was out. Obviously, Brunson stepped away for a minute. He came back. But, I don't know. It was just awesome to be there and witness this fucking team being – well, we see them overcome this past year.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. They're a playoff team. Mm-hmm. They're not a play-in team. They're not a lottery team. They are comfortably a playoff team. They are comfortably one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, and they deserve all the credit. I kind of got on a soapbox on BDE talking about it, how people should be watching this team because they are everything that the Detroit fans says they want in their sports team. They're homegrown talent. Yep. They are veterans that wanted to be here. When you look at Malik Beasley, Tobias Harris, and Tim Hardaway Jr., all of them could have gone to contenders. All of them could have gone and chased a ring somewhere else. They are all on record saying they want to be in Detroit and want to play for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham, he has no ties to Michigan. He's from Texas. day one, minute one, bought in with the city, with the culture, with the team, and is doing everything he can to provide winning basketball for Detroit. They play defense. They hustle the entire game. They have elite coaching. They have an owner that gives a shit. And that is something I harped on Tom Gores last year. I went after Tom Gores a couple times. I gained so much respect for Tom Gores when he went out there and he cut a $70 million check to say I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know how big of a nutsack you have to say, I'm wrong, I made the wrong decision. Monty Williams, here's $70 million, get out of my franchise, and now I need to take a step back. Now I need to bring guys in who know ball, and they're going to take care of business. So shout out to Trajan Langdon, going out there, bringing in a coach, bringing in veteran assets, and having this team buy in, because they're not the Pistons of the Blake Griffin era. They're not the Pistons of the late Joe Dumars era. They're closer to the going-to-work Pistons than people would like to admit, because they're so bought in. They play defense. They don't have this all-star cast full of guys. They have a superstar and a bunch of good young players around them with a veteran or two sprinkled in here and there. It is a great team to watch, man.
It's dope that this is where we're at with Cade as well, where, like, my man had 36, and he's the third team what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
It's expected now.
He's a superstar.
It's normal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, look,
Detroit.
I'm glad you brought up Trajan Langdon. Because his case for Executive of the Year should be none other than the fact that he brought in Coach of the Year candidate and Sixth Man of the Year candidate. He made both those acquisitions. I'm sorry, I don't give credit to this Oklahoma City Thunder GM that has his team clicking on all cylinders, because you know what? All they did this summer was sign Hartenstein. Good sign, yeah. But this team give them that award years ago when they built that, when it was clear. We've been talking about that years ago. So this is
Rob Pelinka should win Executive of the Year.
Yeah, he should have gotten an Executive of the Year at some point.
Rob Pelinka's got to win Executive of the Year.
When they were playing in Dallas the other night, there was the Lakers fan with the fucking Nico Harrison jersey.
Yeah.
Lakers, Nico Harrison jersey.
He got
That was not.
You got Luka Doncic for a bag of chips, dude.
That was crazy. That was the NBA. Let's just be serious here.
I agree.
That was the NBA. I'm not giving that to Rob Pelinka.
Either that guy's that big of a dumbass.
I don't think so. There's no way.
There's just so many opportunities. Like New York, I mean, guess New York's
they're
squad now,
blaming new ownership is what they're blaming more so than Nico Harrison, because at the end of the day, an owner signs off on that move. So
well, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, but still, Nico Harrison's the one that cooked it up.
No, for sure, but you're not.
But you can make that move,
but why
I'm
for
not saying
a
he's
fuck
not
ton
idiot.
more than what that was.
Yeah, nobody just goes to LA and LA only on the low, and doesn't ship out the best player ever. Like, that's why it's fucking rigged.
Let me get this injury
That's why
prone
it's rigged.
fucking. That's crazy.
There's zero doubt in my mind.
I felt really bad for Mavs fans.
Seeing Luka cry on the bench.
That was
Luka crying on the
that
bench.
was
He loved
sad,
that,
bro.
yeah.
Also, this is why the NBA is such a global brand. What they did for that, for the setup, the whole thing they had set up, they had like a TV show before the game even started talking about Luka and departing, and then the whole video, getting all the camera shots of all of that and setting it up. Dude, they market the fuck out of their guys in the NBA. They're so good with that.
What do you mean TV show though? Like what was it?
It was like a 20-minute video before the game started about Luka and everything.
And then it was like a 5-minute.
Yeah.
While it was 5 minutes of Luka highlights while in the arena where Luka was watching in the build up, and then he was just crying for like 5 minutes straight.
And then as soon as he touches the ball, everybody's chanting, cheering, raving.
Yeah.
As soon as the Mavs touch the ball, it's fire Nico. Like, dude, that shit was crazy. I was like,
he should be fucking shipped out of Canada,
he is.
brother.
He's gone for sure. But when we come back from break, I've been looking at the numbers. I've been crunching the numbers.
Look at Chris leading
I
the break.
think this Pistons team, man. I think this Pistons team really not only has a shot against the Knicks, but I think you should be looking at them as favorites.
Oh! They called me a madman. All right, we'll go to break. Tell us about merch.
Let me tell you about merch. The best merch in the game is right here at Woodward Sports. So whether you are new to Detroit and need some new swag, go to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that, all teams, all seasons. Make sure you are tapping in for the best Detroit sports swag right here at Woodward Sports.
Love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Feldman Chevrolet Novi, Detroit's #1 Chevrolet dealer and the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year for 6 consecutive years. Get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew for just $199 a month. And you can also get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $249 a month. Come see George Hawes and his team at Feldman Chevrolet Novi today.
Shout out to some of these Chicago fans that come around every once in a while.
Shout out.
Patel, Mr. Patel. I don't know how to say the first name.
Devish. Bulls look scarier than Cade Cunningham and friends for the last month or so.
Get pushed down a hill, bud.
Yeah.
Call back.
I'll push your ass down the hill. No, the Bulls do.
Put him in the freezer.
The Bulls do look good. Josh Giddey and Kobe White have been having
they've been
insane
balling.
seasons.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine,
shout out
cancer?
to Gidler. He looks really good. Zach LaVine.
Cancer.
It looks like that trade was
He's a good player.
important.
Hey, the Gidler.
He's the Gidler. Shout out to Gidler.
Who'd they get in return for him? Caruso? Caruso and who else?
Yeah, it was Caruso. I don't know if there was anybody
No,
else.
they
Caruso's
already
on
had
OKC.
Caruso.
No,
Caruso's on the.
That was a separate trade.
Caruso's on the
Caruso
Thunder
was for
right now.
Giddey.
No, I'm saying that's how they got.
Oh,
that's
for Giddey. Yeah.
For
It's
Giddey,
Caruso's
yeah,
a
that's
pick.
what it
So it was
was.
Caruso and
And a second round or
yeah.
something like that.
that was good. And Kobe White looks really good.
Shout out to Luigi Gaming.
Yep.
For the bar. This is New York Knicks, John Wick, Chopsticks, Pistons in 5.
Pistons in 5.
Should have said 6 with a rhyme, but you get it.
Pistons in 6, but it's Pistons. You gotta say it. Lakers in 5.
What?
Lakers in 5. You never seen those? Shannon Sharp. You never seen those?
No.
Really? He does it all the time.
Yeah.
Lakers in 5.
Says something.
Well, the
something,
build up there was
something,
ick,
something.
and ick with a rhyme with 6, one of the rhymes with 5.
Yeah, but he says Lakers in 5.
It's a
trend.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. That makes more
Boomer,
sense.
dude. This guy.
This guy
Sorry,
got to
dude.
teach his old guy.
Sorry, Grandpa.
You got a kid, dude.
Should we put on Grey's Anatomy for you?
No, what? That's a woman, like midwife,
Law and
middle-aged
Order.
wife show.
Thing, right?
I get fucked by a doctor in a closet.
So,
What?
oh my hot steamy doctor.
Yeah. How are you doing, mom?
This is off the rails.
Oh, you thought I was feeling you?
This is Grey's Anatomy in real life. I'm just saying.
So down the hill. So
Down the fucking hill. Yeah, rewind to the beginning if you want to be on the inside joke. I'm sorry.
fuck. Okay. I was gonna say, I finished Prison Break, so I was gonna watch rewatch Sons on the treadmill, but it's not on Netflix anymore. So I watched. I did Trailer Park Boys again. I watched like 3 episodes of Trailer.
What do you got with White Lotus?
We're on the last episode of the first season.
Liking it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the dad.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Fucking from Strange. It's the guy from Strange Wilderness. You ever seen Strange Wilderness where they shoot up Bigfoot?
No.
They're like recording a documentary, like a nature documentary. He's talking about Bigfoot. And he walks out of the cave behind him. He's like, "Oh fuck!" And they light him up.
I saw a clip about that. Actually,
that's a funny ass movie, and he's the main character. Is the dad from season 1 of White Lotus?
Skydog? No. How about that? How about Chris? Tell us about the Detroit Pistons whooping on the New York Knicks.
All right. So let me pose this question to you. So I'm talking just stat categories like points, rebounds, assists, whatever. What are the stats or metrics you would look for in a series for a team to win? Like, what are the advantages you'd like, excluding points, obviously, because team with the most points wins. But like rebounds, steals, blocks, turnovers. Like, what are the key categories to you in a basketball series?
In a basketball series
that determine a winner?
Turnovers.
Okay.
Which stocks would be that. And offensive boards.
Okay. Spencer, you got any to add?
Didn't hear the question.
So just stats that are like a key determining factor in winning the series.
Turnovers, 3-point percentage.
Yeah, 3-point percentage is my third.
Defensive efficiency, free throw percentage. Those are probably the biggest ones.
I would check out rebounds as well.
Offensive rebounding.
Yeah. Can't get beat on the boards.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it for you?
Well, lucky for me, I don't have to choose because the Pistons are winning damn near everything you said. Break. Since the All-Star break, look at this. The Pistons are 4th in points in the paint, scoring at the rim.
That's big.
They beat the Knicks. They're both bottom teams. They're both bottom 10 in three-pointers made per game, but the Pistons make more. So they shoot better from 3. They also are 8th in free throws made since All-Star break. The Knicks are in the 20th.
There you go.
And on the glass, they are 11th, and the Knicks are 24th.
There you go.
So they have not only margins, but wide margins in all of those keys. They are scoring at the rim better, at the three-point line better, at the free throw line better than the Knicks. They are doing all 3 of those while beating them on the glass. The only thing the Knicks are beating them in is turnovers. It's not the biggest margin, but in points off of turnovers, the Knicks are generating less points off of turnovers. The Pistons are giving up more turnovers and more points off of those. So the Knicks do have that. So if the Pistons can control the ball, this should not only be a win, but a resounding Piston win. Because look at those metrics. Those are the things that determine what wins. If you can't outshoot a team or beat them at the paint or the free throw line, how are you scoring more points than them?
It's hard to do.
It comes down to just
math's not mathing,
over.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like to hear that. And I don't know if you guys saw it. I think the Pistons put it out there, but Cade's stats against the Knicks this year, he's averaging like 31, shooting like 50% from 3.
Come on.
Like, the dude is just absolutely, like, been dominating the New York Knicks this year. And, bro, listen, you guys know I like the Knicks.
Yeah.
But it's fuck anybody that's playing the Pistons, obviously. Okay. The Detroit Pistons are my team. I couldn't imagine waking up every day and having to convince myself that I like watching Jalen Brunson play basketball.
Really?
That shit is obnoxious, bro.
Flopping.
It is so obnoxious.
Yeah.
He just does it.
They tried multiple times last night.
All he does. That's all he does.
The team does it.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Like, Karl Anthony Towns,
by the way,
extremely soft.
Watching Cat, like, bitch, complain. Cry. Watching Stu bully him. It's Stu is so goddamn strong. And I've heard Draymond say it. I've heard multiple NBA guys say it this time. But, like, you remember that pic of Cat Williams of Cat trying to, like, back down
Boogie Cousins? And he's like,
yeah, that was Stu against Cat all night last night.
Yeah, Stu had him in jail.
Dude, it's crazy.
He's like 2 of 7 when guarded by Stu.
Because I get Cat's annoying. I get Cat has the weird voices.
I thought it was a 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 3.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's good basketball.
They asked about you in media.
Yeah.
They
He's
did.
a good basketball player. Like all the other shit. To have Stu
he's very talented.
lock him down like that, crazy.
He's very talented.
He's big as fuck too.
Yeah.
Cat's a fucking
soft as dishwater though.
Yes. Cade Cunningham will be the best player in that series
by far.
Yeah.
Speaking about being the best player, I found this on StatMuse. It was just pretty telling when it comes down to it when you talk about Brunson versus Cade. And this is just the dominance of our fearless leader in Cade Cunningham that has brought this franchise back from the bottom, which he was a part of. I felt so bad for him when he was in those post-game pressers last year.
Yeah.
When he was like borderline, like he almost like you felt like he was almost about to cry at times. Like,
Kid
man,
just wants to win, dude.
we are not this bad.
Look at
We are
these
not
numbers.
2-28 bad.
Yeah.
Like you could feel it. So check this stat out from StatMuse.
Take that for data.
Check this for data. Brunson 28.3, Cade 30.8. Brunson 2.8 rebounds a game. Cade 5. Brunson 7.8 assists. Cade 8.3. All the big stats that matter, and the biggest one of them all. Brunson 1 win. Cade 3. That's our superstar. You are looking at Cade Cunningham being the best player on the court against any team, I'm willing to say, in the Eastern Conference right now. I think, off the rip. I mean, are you taking Tatum over Cade? I'm taking Cade.
I'd
I'm
rather
biased.
have Cade
I'm biased
for,
as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd rather have Cade
I'm
for
biased, and I'll tell you I'm biased.
Yeah,
I'm
biased,
taking
fuck.
Cade over anybody in the
But
East.
Tatum's better
Besides
right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah. Besides Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tatum's
Giannis
the only
what?
one you can really, maybe Donovan Mitchell.
No.
I'm still taking Cade over Donovan
No,
Mitchell.
I'll take
Well, we
Cade
know
over
what
that.
Donovan Mitchell does in the playoffs.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Dante 151 says Braylon Edwards' impression of Cat is spot on.
Cat
I didn't
Williams
see it.
or
No,
Karl
I
Anthony
think he's
Towns?
talking about Karl Anthony Towns. Braylon did a Karl Anthony Towns impression. Oh, that's probably really funny.
Multiple cats. Yeah, the other thing
Or it
about
might have
Cade
been a
too
Cat
is
Williams because it is not capitalized.
Cat's actually in town tonight.
Cat Williams?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You want to go?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. If Andrew Schultz is ever in, though, we're going. I'm letting you guys know that right now.
Andrew Schultz?
Yeah, I think that guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I gotta find it right now. It's on Pistons Talk, but it's the post game too, where Cade's just like, I told you last night was a vibe, and he's admiring the crowd, like admiring like just Detroit.
Cade?
Yeah, and that's the cool thing too is like despite the, I guess the valleys he's had to cross to get to this point, he's remained like, I don't know, I guess a love for the city.
He's had a love for the city the whole time, and that's why he was so upset. That you want to see that. You want to see your star player upset after games like that, after seasons like that, because that means they fucking care about this shit. That means they actually care about winning. And Cade Cunningham, there is nothing anybody can question about him wanting to win. That is all he wants to do. That is all he thinks about is winning in Detroit. This guy, I love the guy, man. He is quickly climbing up my favorite Detroit athletes ever list.
Cade?
Yeah, Cade's the fucking man, dude.
He's the man.
And he humble, fucking ethical superstar. Everything Detroit wants in an athlete, Cade Cunningham is. And he's been that since day one. Like I said, dude, he was a kid from Texas when he got drafted. And he threw the buffs on, wearing the mink in the
Detroit,
photo
I'm all the way in.
Yeah. Dude, he's the man. It's hard. If you hate on Cade, you need to get your brain
And the
checked.
thing too is like Jalen Green. I don't know much about Jalen Green, so I'm not gonna go there. He's not arrogant.
humps his
He's
friends.
He's not arrogant or brash at all, but he still has that confidence about him.
Yeah.
You know
Kinda
what I'm saying?
arrogant.
Like, but leading
Kinda
up to the
arrogant.
draft, he started listening to Detroit music.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, he knew
mean,
he was number one overall.
Detroit music, yeah. He definitely, that's why he only interviewed with the Pistons.
Yeah. He fucking knew.
He knew.
Is that the video?
Everybody knew.
Yes, it is.
You are the man, Chris.
Cade knows his team built that. They built LCA. Shout out Burn. This is definitely going to get us a strike.
Why?
Because it's literally an interview on Bally.
We played.
He was kicking ass.
footage on Bally.
Yeah, but
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
volume all the way down. It's the only way you can do it.
We might be straight.
I don't know.
That's why I quickly.
But, yeah. So, shout out to Cade for whatever he said there, because I didn't even hear it.
Shout out Johnny Kane.
Shout out Johnny Kane. Let's
Kane
go to
Cunningham.
break. And let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get a great great haircut. Hot lather neck shave, scalp massage. I almost said a hair massage. Hot lather neck shave, a scalp massage, and a hot towel treatment for one of our lovely, talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to give you the best sports injury insight in the game on Big D Energy every Tuesday and on Ermanni and Edwards every Thursday. Visit him at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944.
Yeah, boy. Come on, bro.
Oh, the one I sent was better. Did you get the one I sent?
Damn.
You didn't send one.
Hot bikes.
Open that bad boy up. Let me see. Let me see that bad boy.
It's got like...
Oh! That's what happened. That's what happened. You ain't a good rook. That's what happened. You're a bad rook. You're a bad rook. That's what happened.
And shit, it was funny.
Shout out to Bobby Clinton. He actually looked pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like if cameras weren't there recording and shit, there might have been like there might have been a fight. You know? I don't want that before the playoffs, but I thought that was hilarious.
No, yeah, the one I sent has
yeah,
like,
I do have that one.
a lot of background info. You can see they're all like tied in with. It's funny.
All right, you want me to roll it?
Like Cade's talking about it.
All right, let's see what this is.
Oh my God, yo, they filled that thing. Oh,
that's what happened.
Don't be late, Rook.
Yeah, boy. Let me see that bad boy. Oh! Oh! Do your duties, man.
Don't be late no more. When we tell you bring the speaker, bring the speaker.
That's what happens when you don't do what you're supposed to do.
I ain't got nothing to say. This is down this up. I'm going back to the crib. I'm leaving this here. I'm going to solve this up somehow.
Jeez.
Hey, when Cade tells you to bring the goddamn speaker, you bring the goddamn speaker.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm doing?
What's I'm putting you in the freezer.
If I am the first Pistons employee or whoever, I'm walking up to Bobby and say, "Yo, how much you want me to clean that up for?"
Yeah.
Bust me off a couple racks. I'll clean it up right now.
For sure.
Go get a fucking shop vac. It'll take a while, but it's easy as fuck.
$8,000 job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's smart. I wonder what
that
is the
shit's funny
process
though. Kids, you bring the speaker. We tell you to bring the speaker. You bring the speaker.
Bring the speaker.
Yeah.
I'm just
Kay wants to hear his sod baby. Kay wants to hear his Boldy.
Maybe that new V's record that just came
Could
out.
be that
shit
new V's
was
record,
tough.
yeah.
With Yachty, did you hear that yet?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
It's super fire.
Could be a new freestyle. This new Ron Holland freestyle.
New Ron Holland freestyle.
You know?
Could be that too.
Who knows?
Who got the belt last night? Did anybody see?
Ron.
Was it Ron?
Did I send the pick? I think I sent the pick.
You did.
Shout out to Detroit Kool-Aid.
Look at the man who got the
Wow. That bitch is hard, dude.
Dog, I'm telling you, we were down 87-93.
Oh, yeah, he spurred the comeback.
Who brought us back was
Ron
this young man.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. Because there was one point where he first a turnover in front of the Pistons bench. Turnover. You don't know about that yet. It's elite basketball stuff. You're an idiot. He first a turnover. And the crowd's going fucking crazy. Like, and he's just fucking, you tell he's just basking in the moment. Like,
oh yeah, dude,
I can't believe it's my life type shit. It was just, it's dope. And he was just in a zone. I think that's the first time he came out of the zone. Was like, it was like the fucking meme from
yeah.
What's the show? Goddamn. Homelander. He's like,
oh yeah, all right.
yeah. He was just locked the fuck in. His first time he stopped, was like smiling.
Solid, the dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Ron was on his thing last night.
These playoff games are gonna be just absolutely electric.
Can't wait.
Dude,
Next
I
weekend,
can't
man.
wait.
Play in Tuesday, and then you guys like.
We don't
play-ins?
even gotta worry about that. We coasted. We chilling.
I know, and I thought that would be the case if we were anything close.
We don't gotta
We're
worry about
chilling.
the playing. Let the peasants play extra basketball. We're good. We're gonna rest.
It's wild, man.
Did you guys shout out Jalen Duren yet? Because what
Shout
a
out
freaking
JD.
night.
9 for
Just
9.
checked out the stats. 9 for 9. 18 points, 13 rebounds. If you're going to beat the Knicks, Jalen Duren has to be the man amongst boys in the middle there. No doubt about it. Jalen Duren has been so fun to watch this season. I mean, he's really taken over, taking the next step up, and the Pistons need him to. When you're going up against, some of those guys on the Knicks, you need Jalen Duren to be a beast on the boards, getting your team extra opportunities to hit those threes, honestly.
Say those numbers again.
18 points, 13 rebounds, 100% from the field.
And that's what, 20 minutes, 21 minutes?
I don't have his minutes.
I'm pretty sure it was like 21 minutes.
But yeah,
And the end of the game, the alley-oop too.
Okay, yeah. Wanted to ask you guys, how are you feeling about the alley-oop? Because I absolutely love it.
I
saw some mixed feelings about it.
No, what?
25 minutes, Easy.
25 minutes?
26.
Yeah. And that's because you had to come back in because Stu fouled out.
Yeah, 26 minutes.
I love the alley-oop.
I love the alley-oop too. I had no problem with it. Where's there mixed feelings? You guys got mixed feelings on the alley-oop?
No, I loved it.
Yeah, and he did a little tongue action too. Like,
fuck them, dude.
Fuck them.
They're trying to act like tough guy pussies at the end of the game. Fuck you.
Yeah, some Knicks page posted PJ Tucker kind of pushing Schroeder out of bounds. Was like, don't mess with Tuck. It was like a common basketball play. It was no like bully shit. I'm like, what are you fucking? I can't wait for that series. And Stu didn't crash out last night.
Stu did not crash out.
Which leads me to believe he may survive the series. There might be one. There might be one.
I think there's gonna be one.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be one.
They got a guy to send out and do it too. It's Tucker. PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
Stu cannot allow PJ Tucker to get him to crash out.
They just
if you're gonna crash out, punch Karl Anthony Towns in the face.
If PJ Tucker pisses on, but he still punches a cat.
yeah. I'm cool with that. If you're gonna crash out on Cat, not on PJ Tucker.
No, I remember I used to want the Pistons with Antonio McDyess when we were playing the Spurs. It's like just send McDyess or Max Steele in there, just knock somebody out.
Yeah.
Now we win this fucking game. Dude. Go punch Tony Parker. Get him the fuck out of here.
Fucking
Max Steele was a beast, dude. He was a
made me
beast
cry.
physically.
Who, Tony Parker?
Yeah, well, the Spurs made me cry.
Yeah. Me
Robert
too.
Ory.
Robert Ory made me cry.
Yeah.
Same.
That just sucked.
Tony
and then on
Parker
top of it, at the time
Tony
too,
Parker made
he
his
was
teammates
banging
cry.
Eva Longoria, like the hottest
Yeah.
chick in like America at the time, from fucking Housewives, what the show was called.
I don't think I ever recovered.
I don't think I had to. I just suppressed it, honestly.
Yeah.
And then he blew it by
Childhood
cheating
trauma of
on
mine.
his teammate's wife. Remember?
Yeah.
Who was it? Brent Berry?
Brent Berry.
Yeah.
Fuck Brent Berry's wife.
Fuck Brent Berry's wife.
Yeah.
What a fucking
Yeah, cheated
dirtbag.
on Eva
Absolute
Longoria.
piece of
yeah.
shit. I gotta see Brent Berry's
Can't
wife.
trust
now.
the French, dude.
Vacate the 2005 title.
You can't trust the French.
Absolutely.
Yeah, probably Lady Liberty's a big ass spy machine.
Could be a colossal titan in there.
Just waiting to fucking. With this, suck at the blood. You know?
It's probably why they want him back right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably been stealing all our data.
Aaron Berry.
Aaron with an E.
No, Tony Parker.
Is she fuckable?
Okay.
Is they fuckable?
Relax. We're going to break.
Dude, what?
Eva Longoria is the one, though.
Dude, Eva Longoria is first team
That's
all
still an
finalist.
L. Yeah.
Eva Longoria is a fox.
You ever seen Desperate Housewives?
Yeah, that's
Me
what, yeah, that's
neither,
what I'm
but
thinking about.
Dusty-
Yeah.
I've never
I've
seen
seen the
Desperate
trailers.
Housewives.
I've seen the trailers.
I remember being a
I've
show.
seen Eva Longoria.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her? She just.
She got
I think she did
paid.
some
She
type of
probably got a
cookie show or
bag.
something.
She's probably got a family, chilling. Or
Money's that good in
gross.
show, baby.
I actually think she was like promoting a movie sometime recently. I was like,
she
what?
ran out of the adrenochrome, right, Nick?
No clue what that is.
Don't get it. That
Almost
one.
got him.
All right.
He looks nervous.
He does know what it is.
Let's go to break. Tell us about socials.
Let me tell you about socials. Listen, if you need to be informed on the latest Detroit sports news, tap into Woodward Sports. You know, this is the #1 digital network for Detroit sports. YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Everywhere you can consume your sports news, Detroit sports. Woodward Sports is right there. So follow them at Woodward Sports on all social media platforms.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use promo code Woodward1000 to get your first bet up to $1,000 back in bonus bets. If it doesn't hit, scan the QR code on the screen right there. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
Sebastian Marquez, as the bad boy said, when teams started to fight, they knew they won the game. Yeah, except for we got 17 texts.
Yeah. We can't afford
and then we're out of
the bad boys were a much deeper team than the Pistons are right now. They could afford to lose a Rick Mahorn or
they were
a Bill Laimbeer.
Looking back at it.
Yeah, they could afford to lose one of those. The Pistons can't afford to lose
McGuire off
Stewart.
the bench.
Especially
he has scoring
if Isaiah Stewart gets ejected in a game, he's also missing the next game. So you cannot afford that.
Yeah. Right? Didn't Mark McGuire come off the bench? Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, scoring champion coming off. That's insane.
Extremely deep team.
Yeah. And Isaiah Thomas is
the third best point guard of all time.
Yeah. I'm with the shits. All right.
Steph and Magic, right?
Steph and Magic.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to talk some football or what?
No Jerry West.
We want to keep talking Pistons?
No Jerry West. And anybody that says John Stockton should be institutionalized.
Yeah, that was going to be
I could get all those assists if I'm running fucking pick and roll with Karl Malone every play.
In the 90s.
Yeah. He was literally running pick and roll with arguably the greatest low post scorer of all time every single play. But
assist
I detest. What do you want to talk about? You said something,
brother.
Fuck John Stockton. No.
Go off, King.
You want to go Lions? What do you want to do? What do we got?
I'm down to whatever. We got a Ron Holland clip as well. So you want to keep Pistons? I'm down to keep Pistons.
We can
you want to
talk
go Lions? I'm down to talk Lions.
Yeah, let's talk Lions. We'll do a Lions segment. We'll do
we got fan mocks.
As well. And we got to talk Tigers because the lineup came out. They're playing at 8-10, but we'll do that at the end of the show. So Lions, what's the first Lions segment?
Lions, baby.
Lions, baby.
Yesterday we went over the road.
Yep.
Assignments for the Detroit Lions, and obviously they're up to task. They're gonna make things quite difficult on us. I have to find the rest of the division's road opponents, but I got to thinking, does that put the division in question? Are we locked to win the division still, knowing that the road's a lot tougher this year?
Yes. Yeah, the road's a lot tougher for everybody. You know, I do believe the Lions will still win the division. I do believe the Lions will still win at least 5 games in the division. I think they're 5-1 or they're 6-0 in the division again next year. So yeah, I'm not worried about winning the division.
I know the Packers got it easy.
Bro, we are not doing this again, Easy.
They got it easy.
We are not doing this
What
again.
are we doing again?
The Packer hype? No way.
No Packer hype. I'm just saying they got it easy.
What's their schedule?
For the road, Cowboys, Giants, Browns, Steelers, Broncos, Cards.
Who do they play at home?
Steelers,
home,
Cards, loss.
Broncos, loss.
Broncos, Steelers, Cards, loss.
At home they play Philly,
loss.
Commanders,
loss.
Baltimore,
loss.
Bengals,
loss.
Panthers.
7 losses
Loss.
already.
All
We're
of
good.
them lost.
9-7. That is
I
way
want
easier, though.
I want
You're
to pull up
right.
the Vikings, but I gotta be honest. Like the amount of times they've checked in on quarterbacks not named J.J. McCarthy this offseason. I don't know if they're nervous for him, like coming back from the injury, or like what. Maybe they're just not ready to. Maybe they feel like they can win now, and they know that's just not going to happen with J.J. in terms of like winning the fucking Super Bowl. But they offered Sam Darnold.
Yep.
They offered Daniel Jones. They offered J.C. She didn't take it, and now they're flirting with Aaron Rodgers.
I thought you meant Jesus Christ.
I meant Jesus. Yeah, so I meant Jesus Christ. Lord bless him.
Lord bless him.
No one named J.J. McCarthy. Like it's kind of weird, right?
It's kind of like they're trying to do everything to not have JJ be the starter next year.
Is it more of like, hey, he's just not ready to win right now? We don't think he will win with him right now?
They don't know what he is.
Because he kind of got a roster that's ready to win.
They got a roster that's ready to win, and I think if like J.J. McCarthy, you're telling me J.J. McCarthy's less talented than Sam Darnold, then you really got a problem. Because if they saw what they did with Sam Darnold last year, and they're like, J.J. McCarthy can't do that, that's not good. But shout out to Dante151
Shout out.
with the super chat. He says, Jesus, I just realized that no matter what, every single team in the Eastern Conference Central will make the playoffs technically, and I don't think that has ever happened that I can think of. Let's go Pistons. Yeah, Pistons, Bulls, Pacers, Bucks, Celtics, right? That's the Central?
No, Central is Milwaukee, Indiana, Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cleveland, not Boston. Yeah.
Hey, remember? I was called the Madman when I said that was a tougher division than the NFC North. I was called the Madman.
That is true. They're all playoff teams.
Say the teams one more time.
Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Indiana.
Chicago's not in it.
They're going to be a play-in team.
That's
and they're going to win the play-in too.
Really?
They'll
They're
probably
gonna
win
the
too. Dude, they've been playing well, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's like back half of the season well.
Oh, I mean.
You never really cash it in as an actual. Like, we beat them fucking 70-20.
Yeah, we did.
At halftime.
I mean, we're better
I'm
than
not
them,
buying
but
no
they're still
Chicago
playoff team.
fucking Bulls.
No, they might not win, but they're going to be in a play-in.
They're gonna I think they'll beat Atlanta. Atlanta's been spiraling.
Atlanta does suck.
So you guys are saying Atlanta.
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 Hotlanta.
Easy.
ATL.
Easy. I gotta say. Maybe it's just my hatred of the Packers. I apologize if that was a little quick to be like, oh my God, don't hype them up just
No, you're
because I
good.
hate them so much. But yeah, do you think that
You're
they're going to
Vikings
be
fan, I
better
get
than
it.
last? Yeah, I mean, it's a division rival. Come on. Do you think they're going to be better than last year? The Packers?
Vikings? Packers?
Yeah. I think they went, what was it, 10-7?
No, actually, I don't. I think
Yeah.
you're losing Jair Alexander. I think they're just kind of a mess on offense right now. Like, you saw the blowback between Josh Jacobs and the receiving corps.
Mm-hmm.
They all got kind of pissed off at him. They've been kind of destined as like a wide receiver 2 wide receiving room.
Maybe even 3.
And the division's tougher. Like, the Bears are tougher to beat now. Obviously, we're still what we are. They got beat by the Vikings twice last year. And yeah, I just gave you their home schedule or schedule in general. Some tough teams on
The only counter to that would be you would assume that Love is healthier this year than he was last year.
But then
where are you at with Jordan Love?
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he's one of those guys that can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. Or he's just not good.
But coming into this offseason, you're looking at him a lot differently than last season? Or no? Easy.
What'd you say?
Coming into this offseason, you're looking at him a lot differently than last year? Or no, you're looking at him the same? Because you seemed pretty fearful of him last year.
Huh?
You seemed pretty fearful of him last year. Jordan
Love. I was not really fearful of him. I just
last year
when I asked to judge quarterback in the vacuum, I had him better than Goff. I wasn't fearful of the Packers. Oh, when I had him lose to him at the because we had a fuck ton of injuries. Yeah. But
I also made that mistake once last year.
Yeah, that snow helped, or the rain helped.
I didn't.
Did you pick him to go 17-0?
I picked them to win every game in the NFC North.
All right, so we did the Packers, Vikings.
Can anyone talk the Bears?
You can count it. As long as the Lions are good and not obvious bad, I will never pick them to lose to an NFC North team. I don't care.
I remember getting ridiculed for picking them against picking the Ravens against them, and
it's true.
Yeah,
because we were calling you an asshole because you locked them.
They won by like 40.
That's true.
I think you gotta give fair analysis. It's not fair to be like, "Oh, it's my team. We're not gonna lose." You gotta give an analysis.
Yeah, but locking you're stitious. You're Captain Stitious.
I'm not stitious.
You fucking ousted Chris for saying something.
Yeah, you are Captain of the SS Stitious.
Yeah, so you can't say you're not.
And by the way, he jinxed us for sure.
He did.
So
Spencer's
and so did Nick.
Stitious,
but I'm saying some of the shit everything I say is not stitious. It's like a breakdown of like what the fuck you
I
guys
know.
doing.
I'm just saying you're stitious, so it's not.
No.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. You're right. You're not stitious.
There's a hill.
Yeah.
You.
Don't push me off a cliff. I'm not scared of the Packers. I think the Packers.
I'm not scared of the Packers.
Packers have a chance to be the worst team in the division next year.
All right, let's move on. The Chicago Bears.
I think the Packers have a better chance of being the worst team in the division next year
than the Bears.
Than they do winning a playoff.
The Bears are actually cooked, son. They got the same exact road schedule as us.
Oof.
Baltimore,
but they won the offseason.
Baltimore, Bengals, Eagles, Commanders, because they just played the whole entire NFC East. And it happened to get the shuffle of the 49ers because they had one bad season because everybody got hurt. But they're going to be, obviously, I don't know if they're going to be healthy now all season, but more likely you expect them to come back healthy. And they got the Raiders too, which kind of sucked. But on top of us, Packers and Vikings. So Ben Johnson might not have this winning record once they predict him to have this season.
Nothing will make me happier.
They play us twice.
Hate to see it.
You just hate to see it. They'll win some games at home, though.
We can't wish that Ben Johnson. Do you remember that? Is that still out there?
That's still out there.
That shit is so fucking weak, dude.
It was the same people saying, "Let's go Detroit Rams."
It is. That shit's
cucks.
Cucks.
There's a chair in the hotel room for those people.
Yeah. Like I was happy to see Stafford win a championship. For sure.
I didn't concede to rooting for him until it got to the Super Bowl. That's how long I held on for.
Yeah, no, I was happy to see him win, but I'm not buying
Adam, all those guys tried to vote me for, but I don't give a fuck. I'm rooting for the Lions draft pick.
Exactly.
There's no chance in hell I'm just going to openly root against my team. I get Stafford. If he's in the dance, then it's a bad pick either way.
Yeah.
I'll root for him.
Before we move off the Bears, what's more likely? The Bears finish second in the division or they finish last?
Last. By far. After looking at this road schedule?
Yeah, I would say last as well.
Probably last.
Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, Commanders.
4 losses.
49ers.
5 losses.
All on the road.
Us
too.
Maybe not 49ers. 6.
Vikings.
49ers might beat them too.
Bear, oh my.
They got a good home schedule. Cowboys, Giants, Browns, Steelers, Saints.
Oh, those are easy dubs.
Yeah.
Except for the Steelers.
On the road, they're cooked.
I would love nothing more than Ben Johnson to fail in Chicago.
Me too.
And fail, miserably.
The Vikings.
He already looks cooked. He looks like he's
definitely
20 years
different.
older.
He
looks like he's been shooting testosterone to stay awake or something.
He looks like he's been doing something that his body isn't agreeing with.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He still lives in Michigan. That might be it.
He looks like when he looks like he's been using the Ring of Power too much.
Yes.
Like he's turning a little Smeagol-ish.
Yeah.
I was thinking like using some like extra testosterone
Yeah.
pills, not
That's
going
what I'm saying,
off with
yeah.
his
He's
body.
going from Hobbit to Gollum. Like we're seeing it happen.
Taking the wrong supplements.
Yeah.
So do we breaking news from Spenny.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson on Smeagol watch. Ben Johnson is here.
Somebody please screen record that and put that out in the ether.
Ben Johnson is on Smeagol watch, dude. Ever since he's gotten to Detroit, or from Detroit to Chicago, it might be the green dye in the water. It might be the shitty cheese in the pizza, or
drugs he was doing here.
the fentanyl.
Quite different over
Allegedly.
Shout out Ben Johnson, the Fent plug. But
allegedly.
He's looking more and more like he's been abusing the powers of the One Ring to rule them all. And you hate to see somebody go down that road. Frodo nearly avoided it, because of Samwise. And so he had Samwise to counsel him. But who's Ben Johnson's Samwise? He doesn't have that guy. And
definitely not
Ryan Poles.
It ain't Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles is the Smeagol to his
He's a
Gollum.
dealer.
Yeah.
He's like, as this ship goes down, I gotta blame you.
Yeah, he's on Smeagol watch, dude. He's sliding down a slippery slope, and like I said, he sells Fen, he doesn't sell Fen. I'm gonna hold that to the side, but you never want to see.
Don't get high off your own supply.
You never want to see somebody go down a Smeagol hole because it's hard to get out of.
I know that this team has a harder
my
schedule. What? What'd you say? I couldn't hear a word you said.
Nothing. Carry on.
You're
No,
not
I
my
wanna hear
dad.
it. It's your show. I'm curious.
No, I want to know what you said.
I was just saying that I don't care about how much tougher this schedule is. I just don't see last year. I don't see the Vikings replicating that. So I don't see a team that's like on our level talent-wise. So yes, the schedule is hard, but a lot of them are going through relatively similar schedules, and I don't think there's going to be that Vikings team. Nobody picked that team. We all picked that team to be last in the division.
I picked them to win like 4 games.
There's like
Nick picked them to win 9
team was
or 10, I
like
think.
this team was a thorn in our side. I don't see
Nick
that.
did have them winning the Super Bowl.
I don't see that. I don't see that this.
That's
this
Nick's
year.
favorite team.
I still think they're extremely
Sam
talented.
Darnold lover.
I think they
Big
even
Sam
added
Darnold
more.
guy.
I thought JJ was gonna be the quarterback.
However, I question the leadership. Not the leadership, but JJ's ability to win this year.
They don't have a quarterback right now. If you're not saying JJ McCarthy's our starting quarterback, you don't have a quarterback right now.
Yeah.
And that's should you not be worried if you're a Vikings fan to see Sam Darnold go out there and get you 14 wins?
Dude, they think he's the Messiah.
And they're like, they're not ready to say that JJ will be the starter next year?
The Minnesota Vikings fans are
delusional.
I think they get their water straight from a bad spot.
Probably got some
the
clean
entire
water up there in
state
Minnesota. Huh?
is fucking like they're dumb. They're just dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb fans.
Yeah.
Even the Timberwolves fans.
Yeah, Timberwolves
dumb.
fans are worse.
Stupid.
Shout out to One Bar. You're obviously outside.
Yeah.
One Bar gets
his water from the store.
Yeah, he buys water from the store. He's a bottled water guy.
Yeah. But Minnesota, fuck the whole entire state.
Minnesota.
Put them in a freezer.
Push him down a cliff.
Push him down a cliff. You'll survive the shower.
That's an episode of The Office. He puts Angela's cat in the freezer before it.
For real?
Yeah.
So it's a cat. See?
It dies though.
All right, slow down.
Well, the thing was, he thought
That's the goal.
he thought it was dead, so he put it in the freezer so it wouldn't stink. But it wasn't dead, and there were shredded bags of hash browns in her freezer and a dead cat. So he put it in there too early.
It's hilarious.
It's a great
The
episode.
Office is a great fucking
Dude,
show.
it is. People hate on The Office. It's like,
Really?
they're trying to be different. It's like, okay, bud.
Dude, The Office.
The Office is hilarious.
Plus,
Office
early
made me cry
days-
or laugh so hard I was crying. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought they should have kept
subtle
Will
racist
Ferrell.
jokes
I
in
don't know
there,
if they
too.
could
There
have,
is.
but if they would have kept Will Ferrell, that would
Try
have
my
been fire
cookie.
to replace Michael.
Try my cookie.
I didn't know Will Ferrell was in there.
Yeah, they could get away with so much shit early days. That's why
Yeah.
I think it's fucking funny.
Yeah, the early days. Yeah, he says he drops the.
How early days we talking?
He drops a hard tard like 4 times in a row.
I think you should be able to drop a hard time.
I do too.
I
What are
think
they
it's
gonna
coming
do?
back.
I think Rogan said it was coming back. I saw a tweet or something. Kanye's trying to bring the wrong things back. That's
no, they're gonna jump me. Yeah.
We got a fucking protest outside. I was out there and told them they got the wrong address.
Can't
Send
read
them
the-
across the street.
Can't read the signs. What do you-
Yeah, dude.
I dropped one on air. I dropped the hard tard during a watch party.
Also, we're not making fun of them. We're just calling. Like,
that's what he says.
Yeah, you're not.
He says you don't call a tard person a tard. You call your friends a tard when they're being tards.
Yeah, you literally give them a cooler name that's special. It's true. It's a cooler name. It's a lot nicer than the other name.
Let's go break. Let me tell you about Buddy's Pizza. Buddy's Pizza created the category of the original Detroit-style pizza and has been serving it since 1946 with 22 locations in Michigan. There is always a Buddy's Pizza near you. Buddy's is a cornerstone in the city of Detroit, being here for 79 years and is a dedicated community partner. With notable partnerships with local organizations like Michigan Humane, Salvation Army, the Detroit Zoo, and more. Save 10% off your entire order using promo code 10MEAL. That's the numbers 10MEAL. Go find a location near you at buddyspizza.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports is live in downtown Detroit for Tigers opening day.
This one's blasted out toward the bullpen.
Live from the Grand Slam Festival at the Detroit Opera House.
Way back, forget it. Out of here.
Brought to you by Mad Packs, Jars, and White Claw.
Jars, Campus Guys, top shelf quality, unmatched variety and price for the people. Visit shopjars.com to find one near you. They got 27 locations across the great state of Michigan, including ones coming to Madison Heights, Grand Rapids, and Milan.
This is why I love our chat, and this is why we are the best show on the network.
We are. You nation.
You guys are having some great diplomatic discussion in the chat, and yeah, I appreciate it.
What did MPWU say?
He said, where was it? Tards are insanely strong and usually have massive cranks.
Can
I tell a story? Or no? Should I?
I don't know.
I think if it starts with
I kind of want to tell you no.
There was a kid in my school. We'll say his name was Steve. Right?
School was Steve.
And Steve was
massive crank.
He was literally a massive crank. He was a big guy, and he was a little off. He had a couple
special.
Yeah, he was special.
Yeah,
he had a couple flares, a couple things that would set him off. He loved Michael Jordan, loved Michael Jordan.
John Cena,
and he loved the Titanic. And this kid, we'll call him James.
Okay.
Walked up to him one time, and this is a smaller guy.
Okay.
He told him that Michael Jordan died on the Titanic.
Ooh.
Like, just messing with him.
He knew everything about the Titanic.
He picked him up by his shirt, threw him against the wall in the middle of the class, and was like screaming in his face, dude. It was like a computer class, and the computer teacher, he was the bro. Like, he would come in hungover and shit all the time, so he wasn't doing anything. He was like, Steve, stop. And he was
squirting with water.
Dude, I was like, there's nothing anybody can do to stop him. If this might be it. It was pretty nuts. It's funny though, because that's what he gets, talking shit.
No, yeah, for sure.
You told me Michael Jordan died on the Titanic. I'm done. Fight you too.
Yeah, he was picking on him.
That kid. I think that kid transferred out of that class.
I would too.
I mean,
it's gotta be kind of embarrassing, no?
That's what you get for talking shit.
I got a story too, but I'm too embarrassed to even share it. It's a crazy one.
You're Steve.
I am Steve.
Oh.
We got a super chat from my guy Eduardo.
Nobody effed with him
O'Neal.
again, says Phil. Exactly.
Eduardo says,
That's my
I'm
boy. He lives a
pessimistic.
couple houses down from me.
I'm pessimistic than most fans.
That's
Brad has a
driving
lot
one
of work
time.
to do in
That's
2 weeks for me to
crazy,
think they can contend for a division, let alone NFC. 2 for 6 in defensive line picks.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you don't think the Lions are good enough to contend for the NFC, that's on you. I do. I believe they have one of the best rosters.
I just don't know.
I believe if healthy, they would have pushed the Philadelphia Eagles about as far as they can go.
I just feel like I don't know who rose to the occasion to dethrone them from at least the number 2 spot.
Nobody.
Like, I'm not just gifting the Commanders a pass like that. Like I
The
think,
Commanders
I
needed
respect
20
them for what they
players
did.
on IR and 5 turnovers to beat us.
Yes.
If you don't turn the ball over 5 times, or if you have a healthy team, you beat the Commanders.
Shout out Jared Goff.
Shout out Jared Goff.
Yeah, but even then, it took like to what, 3rd, 4th quarter till they finally kind of pulled away from it, and then you saw them face a real contender, and they got fucking 50 put up on them. A 50 ball.
Yeah.
I'm not. They don't get a pass to be
If
the
we don't
second
turn the
best
ball
team.
over 5 times in that game, we would have put 50 up on them too.
Bro, I think the Rams would have beat them.
The Rams would have beat. The Rams almost beat the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just. There's no team. And no disrespect, Edward O'Neal. Like
it was the Eagles'
There's
year
nothing
for
wrong
sure.
with being not pessimistic, but like realistic, not like all gun ho. But like I just don't know anyone's that rose to the occasion.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
when
they
healthy,
need
we're a force to be reckoned with.
They need little tweaks and stuff like that for sure here and there. But what's the most important is that they stay healthy. If they stay healthy, they have a top 2 roster in the NFC, and that's inarguable. So,
Would
And
you,
we're adding to
Spencer,
that.
take them pound for pound over the Eagles or no? You're just giving them that respect off the championship. Pound for pound, everybody healthy.
pound for pound, everybody healthy. I think it's a coin flip. I think it's a coin flip. I truly do.
I think last year I would have gave us the edge when healthy.
Exactly. Last
because
year
of coaching
I would have
staff
said for
included.
sure.
Yeah.
Last year I would have said for sure you beat the Eagles. If you got 21 to 22 day 1 starters ready to go, you beat the Eagles. This year
they lost their dad, Kellen
they lost
Moore.
Kellen Moore.
No Kellen Moore. And we saw what they were the year they lost Shane Steichen.
Yep.
So I don't know
Who
what
did they
to
get
expect
to
out of them.
replace Kellen Moore?
No clue. I'm about to look it up right now, actually.
Yeah, that's a good question. Thanks. Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, yeah, if they were completely healthy last year, I think they would have beat the Eagles. I think they would have won the Super Bowl. But
Kevin
unfortunately, that's not what happened. So you got to move on.
Kevin Patullo, who enters his 5th year with the Philadelphia Eagles, was promoted to offensive coordinator during the 2025 offseason. Patullo previously served as the Eagles' passing game coordinator from 2021 to 2024, including holding the added title and responsibilities of associate head coach for 2 years. So they took the – what's the guy we were going to hire who went to the Jets?
What? Sorry. Oh,
What? Oh, sorry. God damn.
Couple fine little foreign milfs over
Wow.
there. Couple fine little foreign milfs over there.
One had the fatty.
Shout
I
out
like it a
Birmingham,
lot.
dude. Great place.
Shout out
Terrible
Birmingham.
people though. But what was his name?
Extrand.
Tanner Strand.
They went the Extrand route. They went exchange. We went and we got the OG, which I actually respect. Go the OG route. Got with some.
I like
you
our
do, old guy.
offensive room.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's very deep. I think there are a lot of great offensive minds that are going to work well together. And I'm excited. Like I said, I don't expect them to fall off at all. They're going to have a top 3 offense next year.
Yeah, I guess the Eagles' offense can be in question, but they also have the same recipe as us.
Not
Like,
really.
How
Yeah.
can you fuck that up?
Not really.
Well, they did. They didn't have
They
Saquon.
did. They didn't have Saquon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They had DeAndre Swift.
Ronan says in response to Ed O'Neal, the season's long away, free agents continuing, and a draft to go. Too early to worry. Byrne responds to Ed. He says, what did the other NFC North teams do to move past the team that kicked all their asses last year?
They haven't.
And we were injured while we were kicking their asses as well, Byrne
Yeah.
pointed out.
Keys to Wisdom, your guy, says Lions way over the Eagles. The offense is historic. Defense will be there with health. Philly sucks.
Philly definitely doesn't suck.
They don't suck.
Oh, it's Cousin Keys.
Nick, would you take them pound for pound, Eagles or Lions, fully healthy?
If healthy.
Was it last year or this year?
This year, right now.
This year.
I know we got a draft and stuff, but still, right now.
I really like this Lions team, man. With everybody healthy, I don't think anyone was beating us last year.
I agree.
The only guy we lost
That's what
that
we're
was
saying.
significant was Ben Johnson. I know I was listening to you guys. So it's like, I'm taking this fucking team. I really am. I think we beat the Eagles. And I think we have a lot better odds of doing so if it's at home. So,
Yeah.
got to beat them in the regular season in the head-to-head because I believe that the number 1 seed will come down to that matchup.
Mark
point.
Royal, I question Lions cornerbacks.
That's
We
fair.
have that. That's
I
fair.
mean, you have a guy that you haven't seen play in a Lions uniform. You have 2 guys that are coming into year 2. I don't think anybody questions Amik Robertson. I think he's, what he is.
Dog.
I don't question DJ Reed, but if you have questions about him, I'm not going to be mad at that. Like I said, you haven't seen him play for the Lions yet.
Yeah.
And I expect Terrion to take a huge jump. But if you can't expect that, that's fair.
Michigander, 1-2-1-2. Win, y'all. Doing the mock drafts.
Coming up next, but first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, where everybody can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training, all that good stuff. Tap in online or in club, planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
The bats are hot, and the weather is getting hotter. Summertime in the D with Detroit's big hitters, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Spenmo Rex here to talk to you about Mad Packs. Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they are partnering with Woodward Sports. You know what that means. I'm going to be feeling good all summer long. Mad Packs is going to take your game to the next level. High Lows, getting you high for the low, delivering top-tier quality at unbeatable prices. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Live rosin-infused tarantula. This one's the bomb. Blizzard Packs THCA Moon Rocks that hit like a blizzard. Coming to select retailers in May 2025. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports Network for the latest updates.
Shout out to last night, by the way, too. Tobias Harris.
There was another guy you wanted to shout out.
Oh, John.
John
last night, met up at the game, and he's a big heavyweights guy. He
shout out John.
He had reminded us the emo show was legendary.
Hell yeah.
He was a big fan.
Was legendary. We're going to do more of that soon.
Hell yeah, the emo show was so much fun.
Emo show was a lot of fun, dude.
That was very fun.
Raven.
That was a good time.
What were your guys' names?
I don't remember. I had like 5 different names. It just kept
You were
changing.
Henrietta.
Fuck.
I was Spike. Yeah. You were Raven, and Chris was...
Pete was...
Chris was out.
K9.
Pete was in, but I watched.
K9.
Pete was K9.
I watched that episode. Y'all were crazy.
My brand.
My brand.
Dude, the funniest shit about that
That shit was I had so much fun, man.
is well, not the show, but the funniest shit about Chris's brand is like, you know, we all give shit to Chris, and we love you, Chris, obviously, and so is your mother. And I was scrolling through your Instagram last night.
Oh, yeah.
Chris's mom rags on Chris too.
So here's the thing. My mom's an alcoholic. No,
here's the thing. My mom's an alcoholic. Actually, I'll send that too. I'm saying.
That's funny.
Sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, damn, dude, we're always just picking on Chris. And then I see his mom do it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I do the same thing.
Everyone just picks. It's
I do the same thing to Brady. It's funny because Brady tells us all the time. He's like, nobody has ever done this to me my whole life except you guys. I'm like, shut up, puss.
Yeah, because you're from fucking.
He's from Frankenmuth. It's the most fairy tale shit I've ever heard of.
He's probably
nobody grows up in Frankenmuth.
I don't think insults exist in Frankenmuth.
No, it's just.
I don't think hazing exists in
Frankenmuth. Durgan, you know.
What?
Fucking Frankenmuth Nazis. Oh, let's go. You want to start doing?
I got caught stealing Hillary Clinton toilet paper in Frankenmuth.
No way.
And the security guy was
Why?
like, "You gotta stay here."
Hillary Clinton toilet
No.
paper?
Yeah. You gotta stay here.
I was like, all right, well, here it is.
We're gonna put you in a camp.
Yeah, I'm like,
whoa.
I'm like, what do you like?
You work
I was
for
like,
us.
I think I asked him, you got a gun? He's like, no. I was like, all right, well, I'm not staying.
See you later, bud.
Yeah. Bye. Anyway, mock drafts.
Mock drafts.
Time to get them.
Mark White. All right, we got some fan mocks. Chris, just throw them up there and tell us who it is, and we'll grade them.
All right. Let me get the first one. This comes courtesy of Steve Lehman.
Steve Lehman!
And
Shout out to
features
Steve.
the legend.
He
Shout out
helped
Steve
make the
Lehman.
fucking emo show happen.
He did.
Featured the legend.
I love when he sent the
Maz.
screenshot. He got Maz in the corner of it.
Dude, this is an insane mock draft. You got
The Detroit Lions
the
select
first 3 picks being James Pierce, Josiah Stewart, Jared Wilson. Never worry about edge problems again. Wow.
I like it.
Lathan Ransom there, safety from Ohio State. The next pick, I like that. Jack Nelson, big.
Nick Nash.
Always good to get an offensive lineman
gotta
out of
be a Michigan
Wisconsin.
fan.
Nick Nash, love that.
Shout out Wisconsin.
And then Khalil Mullings there in the 7th round. That's a good pick.
That's your third and short guy.
This is a great draft.
Hey.
I talked about on BDE how
It's crazy. I didn't want to do this segment because I don't want to shit on people.
this is a good draft.
And I usually hate when people say, I'm like, this is fucking horrendous. Why would you send me this?
Well,
and he didn't
Steve,
move.
great mock.
He didn't make any trades, no crazy trades or anything. Nothing's too unbelievable. Like, I doubt you'll get Josiah Stewart at 60 or Jared Wilson at 102, but it's not inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
That's a great draft.
Great draft.
That's a great draft.
A.
All right, who's next?
All right.
Shout out
That's
Steve.
an A. Yeah, that's an A.
Yeah, A. You give it A too?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Here's the second one from All Day.
All day? All day, Ethan.
All day.
All day.
All right, so he traded back.
Okay.
So they got the 38 pick. They got 77 and 83.
And 123, it looks like.
You know what? I used to be like anti.
This is a crazy pick, too. Or crazy draft.
Let me get a make pick two.
Landon
right.
Jackson, Tate Ratledge.
We're kind of all over the place with actual landing spots, but I'll take. I mean, I don't hate this draft at all.
Josiah
I don't know
Stewart.
if you need that many players, though.
Josiah Stewart at 83.
Josiah Stewart at 83.
You got Jalen Reed there, who they've met with.
Savion Williams.
I like Jordan Phillips.
I like Jordan Phillips. Obviously, Tate Ratledge is high on my board.
Let Brady cook.
That's...
Can you imagine that guy pans out? Oh,
Who?
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook? Oh,
Let
yeah.
Brady cook. I used to be.
That's a lot of picks.
I used to be not out on Landon Jackson, but just like to tell people he's overrated because
Yeah.
he's got like no bend.
Yeah.
Super freakishly athletic, like 6'5", alopecia, so he looks just scary coming out of his stance already.
Yeah.
But if
Landon
I'm being
Jackson.
realistic, yeah,
You remember the video of him doing the bag work?
you would have never thought he was a demon. He was
Zesty ass.
at Arkansas, but
Yeah.
I actually think he would fit the Detroit
I'm
Lions.
totally going to
defense.
come over this corner.
Yeah, like
I'm so going to sack that quarterback.
I don't know that we necessarily look for guys with bend. We look for guys that collapse the pocket, and that 6'5", with the burst that he has, I think that provides that.
They're comparing him to Max Crosby. Fuck no, they're not. But it's because he's white. Or is he white?
Comparing who to Max Crosby?
Landon Jackson?
No, they're not.
All right.
That's a lot of edges early. But, again, I'm not going to be mad at that. I don't know if they need 11 picks or however many that was. But the names are great. Who's next?
All right. Next we got. Hold on, I just lost who it was. Give me a second
not
here.
The most realistic one, but
Michigander.
Shout out 212.
Traded back.
Okay, so he had to have traded back. Tate Ratledge at 47.
Got a 2026 Arizona second there at the bottom.
2020. So you got a second round next year. You got 47 and 78. So you take Tate Ratledge, Josiah Stewart, Jordan Birch. Nick Nash at 102 is a reach.
Tate at 47, but I like
Tate at 47 is a reach.
At the end of the day,
but
I like the collection of players.
Getting Josiah Stewart and Jordan Birch, I'll take that for sure. Pause.
Nick Nash as well.
Brady Cook again. A lot of people like Brady Cook.
The point of the draft is to get good players.
Yeah, and you got 4 very good players, I think, in Nick Nash, Jordan Birch, Josiah Stewart, and Tate Ratledge. I'd give this and you got an extra second next year. B?
I stopped commenting because I want to stir up beef. Did Neil say Genty's a bust? What was he trying to say?
No, he just. I think he's saying like he'd rather them take Genty than like Shamar Stewart or somebody like that.
You said Genty, you want to take him top 10 or some shit like that.
You want to do one more, or do you want to save these last few for next break?
They don't, that's what it was.
They don't like the value of running back at that spot.
Well, you can't say that, then praise the Jameer.
I know.
How would you guys be disappointed? I mean, obviously getting a future second would be big.
I know.
I was very confused. Sorry, what?
Would you guys be disappointed if that was the draft? You got Tate, Josiah, Birch, and then you got the future second.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, the collection of players. No, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I would give that a B.
The way 2023 broke down.
Valuable.
Future second is valuable for sure.
Mm-hmm. The way 2023's draft broke down, and we were all kind of like scrambling. We're like, why would you take Gibbs early? Yazzie, Blase, all that stuff. But then day 2, you're looking back at it, and you're like, okay, hold on. We got a guy that was supposed to be first round pick in a Hooker. We're like, Heisman worthy guy. You got the number 1 linebacker in Jack Campbell.
Yep.
The number 2 running back in Jahmyr Gibbs, arguably probably number 1 now, you'd say. Yep. The number 1 safety in Brian Branch. The number 2 tight end. You're like, damn. Despite on how you got him, you got a collection of dogs, and that's all that matters at the end of the day with these drafts.
Yeah, like I said,
I'll take this draft.
I would give that B. Anakin Skywalker says, I just don't see Brad skipping a day.
I don't see Brad skipping a day either.
I don't either, yeah. That's a good point.
What day did he skip in that?
Fed, the first day. He didn't have the first round pick.
Oh, no. Brad was skipping a day, for sure.
Fed.
I mean, it's reliable information. It's
all right, who's next?
Let's save these last couple for next segment.
Oh, yeah, let's go to break. Tell us about Feldman Chevrolet.
Well, if you want the best vehicle in the world, make sure you check out Feldman Chevrolet Novi, Detroit's number 1 Chevrolet dealer. Chevrolet dealer of the year for 6 consecutive years. Get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew for just $199 a month. And you can also get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $249 a month. Come see George Hawes and his team at Feldman Chevrolet Novi today.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's number 1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's number 1 Chevy dealer.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you, Nick.
I mean, yeah,
I'm with you.
For sure.
If you are tired of your same old Detroit sports merch, head on over to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, and get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that, all teams. Make sure you are tapping in for the best Detroit sports merch right here at Woodward Sports.
We have a new breaking news.
Oh, shit.
And shout out to Pooh.
Oh, who is it?
It is none other
Say somebody cool. Don't be something lame.
than Detroit native. 6'5", 300 pounds. Harmon. Oh. Sock it to me.
I love it.
You love it, Nick?
I do.
Let the people know why.
Derek Harmon, massive disruptor. What is he going to do? He's going to make Hutch better. He's going to make Aleem better. He's going to make this whole entire defense better. If he is the pick at 28, I'd be thrilled for this defense moving forward. And to have Derek Harmon on this D-line for the next 5 years, I think it'll open up a lot of things for everybody on this defensive line. None other than Aiden Hutchinson and Aleem McNeil.
You know what Derek Harmon screams to me if the Lions draft him? What they wanted Levi Onwuzurike to actually be. To be a big body, versatile defensive lineman. You can put it edge, you can put in the middle, you can put over there, you can put over there, and he's going to take care of business over there. Yeah, you can put him at safety if you really want to. No, but obviously I'm very familiar with Derek Harmon with his time at Michigan State, but
he's a bigger boy then.
He's a bigger boy.
He's a different guy. I think he's found his groove.
And he was really good when he was a bigger boy too. Like him and Simeon Barrow were extremely impressive as a tandem in the middle for Michigan State. They were by far and away the best part of the defense a couple years ago, and they had there were multiple games in Michigan State's season where they had 4-play goal line stands, and a big part of that was Simeon Barrow and Derek Harmon being monsters in the middle. So I would be extremely happy if they drafted
6'5", 313 pounds, 34-inch arms, 10-inch hands, and an 84-inch
Who's that sound like, Eazy?
wingspan.
Who's that sound like?
That sound like Chris Jones.
Chris Jones.
Who? And that's what I'm saying. So I think it'd be poor man's version of. And I only say that because Chris Jones is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
That's one of the sexy picks for sure. I saw something. I think it was Detroit Times posted it, and
shout out.
They said the Lions are really heavily linked to Gray Zabel.
Yep.
The only reason I don't believe it is the Lions are never out there like that. When does that ever come to fruition when it's been like rumor like, oh, the Lions are heavily linked to this guy, that guy? It's never ever come to fruition. Plus, you can't promise that he'll be that 28. Bullshit. I'm not doubting that they're interested in him. Obviously, they met with him for a top 30 visit. But that pick alone, I get it, and I think it would pan out for damn sure. Like we've already had scrubs fill in at the tackle or guard spots in this line that worked out. He would be definitely an upgrade over that. You're right, Nick, for sure.
Yeah.
By the way.
Absolutely.
But Derek Harmon's one of those sexy picks. It wouldn't excite me. Derek Harmon excites me.
Derek Harmon gets the people going. Yeah, no, that'd be good. Like I said, love it. There's a lot of guys on that defensive line that you could draft that I'd be extremely happy with, and Derek Harmon is one of them.
My only concern is, and this is actually very a weak concern, to be honest, I'm thinking about it, is we only saw him drop the weight and be productive just that 1 year. But again, you get
like I said, he was good at Michigan State too when he was bigger. Like he can do that too very well. It's wherever you want him, he's going to be a great player.
Yeah, but the thing is too is like I could look at that and be like, well, it's only 1 year production, but also like you leveled up, you got better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a natural progression of playing football an extra another fucking year.
That's
and
facts.
not to be a
I'd have to take back some words if they drafted Derek Harmon.
Bearer of bad news here, but he was playing with better players. Things opened up for him a little bit.
You're telling me Oregon's got better guys than Michigan State? I'm not going to believe it.
I'm going to put you in the freezer.
Yeah, push him down a hill.
You put better talent around him. You saw his numbers just, kind of blow up there. 5 sacks, 11 TFLs.
But the Lions got that,
Exactly. That's why I think it would be a match made in heaven.
Yeah. All right, let's do the next mock draft here, Chris.
We got like 3 or 4 more. So
who we got?
We got Dante 151.
Dante, shout out Dante 151.
Featuring a trade too.
Trade.
Oh.
What did he do?
Okay, you need me to zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
The Detroit Lions select.
Are your eyes going?
I mean, could you read
The
that?
Detroit Lions select.
Don't you eat a fucking carrot
The
once
Detroit
in a while?
He
Lions
traded
select.
for TJ Watt. Oh my god.
Hey, this guy's off the loom
All right,
edibles.
so Dante traded.
Got a linebacker.
Just okay.
Shit.
No, zoom in
Probably a
on that.
couple.
Zoom in on that
Zoom in
trade
on the
more,
trade.
'cause it's even more ridiculous than I thought it was. Zoom in here.
All
He
right.
traded.
Let me
What is
talk
this?
to you.
He traded round 1, pick number 28 for TJ Watt, a 3rd-round pick, and 3 5th-round picks. So he traded a 1st-round pick for 4 picks and TJ Watt. A+.
Fleece.
A+.
Draft of the century.
Trade of the fucking century. Wow.
Wow.
Tate Rad's in the 3rd round too.
Wow.
Tate Radledge in the 3rd round.
right.
Yeah, who'd he get above the trade?
Let me swap it back.
Demetrius Knight Jr., linebacker.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Yeah.
Demetrius Knight Jr. is a dog.
TJ Watt, you sir are.
Anakin Skyogre with a polarizing opinion in the chat. He says no chance the Steelers accept that. I mean,
Whose mock was this?
Who
this
says
is Dante
no?
151.
Dante 151.
I didn't look at any of these mocks, obviously. I just sent them in. I trusted you guys. Dante, you son of a bitch.
Dante has the right to do it.
Hey,
Honestly.
Dante has the
he's
right
a-
to do it
Yeah.
for sure.
For
And
sure.
That's an A++.
That's, yeah, that's
What
an
the
A++.
fuck? That's a S++.
Yeah. S tier trade.
S tier trade. All right, next up. Who's the next draft?
All right,
trade?
next one.
Yes.
Let me get the name. Stafford jersey.
Stafford
Andy has
jersey.
there's a little bit of spice to this.
Shout out
There's
to
a
Stafford jersey on
division-
Twitter, I believe it is.
Shout out.
Interdivision trade here.
Interdivision trade. Brad likes to do that.
Yeah, he does like to do that.
Okay, he traded
He's
the
kinky.
Bears,
Whoa.
the 1st pick
The Ben Johnson
at
Bears.
28, and he got a 2nd round, a 7th round. He got a 2nd round, 2 7th rounds this year, a 2nd round, a 4th, and a 6th next year.
Okay.
That's just, I mean, are the Bears going to trade 6
2
picks?
seconds? That's a dub.
2 seconds, a 4th, a 6th,
Oh,
and 2
Marone.
7ths.
This is a fucking draft.
And then he takes
Marone.
Donovan Jackson, Josiah Stewart, Jalen Reed, and Ty Robinson.
He killed it. He killed it.
Yeah, dude, that's an A+.
That's A+.
Like, you guys got to, like, fuck, man. Why aren't you guys GMs?
Yeah, for real.
Stafford jersey.
Stafford jersey.
We might have accidentally called him a cuck earlier, but good draft.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks for that 1st round pick from the Bears. So fuck their whole, rebuild or whatever they're trying to do. They're giving us 6 picks. Yeah. Michigander 1212 says that's so unlikely. Hey, anything's possible here. We just got TJ Watt. All right, what's next, Chris? We got another one?
All right, yes, we do. We have all day. Wait, I feel like I said that name before.
All Day
Did I
Hill.
mess one up? Oh no, sorry.
if
Yeah.
not,
Okay.
we talk
Here we
Tigers.
got Eduardo O'Neal.
Eduardo O'Neal's
Eduardo
contract.
O'Neal.
Neal
Scorton.
has clearly traded back.
Trade it back. But
Doesn't show what we got.
it doesn't show. what we
65.
got. Well, we got 65. So he took Nick Scorton,
Okay.
Josiah Stewart, Shamar Turner,
I like it.
and
It
Charles
works.
Grant.
I like it.
I'm good on Charles Grant, though.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to draft
He's all
another.
fancy name.
I don't want to draft another Colby
William and
Smith,
Mary
though.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are high on Charles Grant too.
They
I
are.
just gotta watch, I guess.
But no, that's a great draft. Scorton, Stewart, and Turner,
That's a great draft.
B+. Hey, and it's not completely unrealistic. That is a very realistic draft.
I'm giving everyone an A.
All right, one last one.
Effort.
One last one.
One last one, courtesy of
One of them ones.
Ricky.
No.
Ricky, what is that supposed to be Nicky? Is that supposed to be Nicky? There's an L.
He's
What's
not
the
paying
name?
attention at all. Just put it up.
Ricky Nickley
Ricky Nickley.
is how it's typed, but I don't know if it's supposed to be Ricky Nickley.
Ricky Nickley here.
Ricky. I thought we already looked at this one.
No,
Yeah,
it's
this
different.
No, it's a different one.
This is definitely
Somebody
not
else
different.
did also. It was Michigander also traded
It's
for.
100% the same one we looked at earlier.
No.
The Landon Jackson, Tate Ratledge,
Yeah,
Jack
it is.
Sawyer, Josiah Stewart, Jalen
Oh,
Reed, Jordan
okay.
Phillips.
No, wait,
Brady
wait.
Cook,
Then give me a second. Then that's the correction. So I read Michigander's wrong. Michigander had a similar one, but different. Give me 1 second here.
So that was Ricky Nickley?
Yeah, that was Ricky Nickley that we
gave
saw
him an
and
A.
graded earlier. Here is Michigander, the one
This
that we
is
did.
Michiganders. Okay.
Yes. This is the one. This is what happens on Friday. All right. Boom.
Michigander. We already did this one too.
Okay, then we did them all. Congrats.
All good. All good. I'll tell you what, we're caught up on paying bills, correctly?
Nope.
No, we got to pay Loom.
Tell us about Loom.
We get
Then
back
we'll
from
come
Loom.
back.
Let's
Talk
talk about
Tigers.
Tigers Twins.
Hell yeah. You know what I give a hell yeah to? Loom Dispensary. Spring is in the air and Michigan is buzzing. 7.5 milligrams of real THC wrapped in bubbles. Crafted with real fruit juice and no artificial sweeteners. They are big in flavor but low in calories and 100% hangover free. It's all bubbles with no troubles. Catch it in watermelon, cherry, or strawberry. Or try one of the 2 new flavors. What? Raspberry, lemonade, and peach. Crack a can, take a sip, and catch a buzz. Available at any of Loom's 38 locations across Michigan. Use code WSN30 for 30% off your entire order, online or in store. Remember, code WSN30 for 30% off your entire order. Go to www.loom.com today.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Bonjour and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. Dante 151.
Yeah.
Nick, I send you the correct mark on X.
There you go, Nick. And shout out to Nakia Hightower in the Woodward Sports chat.
It's dope ass name.
They say,
Shout out.
One more coming in at. How about the
You always say for Monday, Nick.
Tigers taking on the Twins?
It's Dante 151.
I've never felt better about a series matchup. It's a tale of 2 teams here, Spencer. You got a Twins team that is reeling, and they've been reeling since last season.
Yeah.
They're falling apart, and you got a Tigers team that got hot at the right time last year, and they're hot to start 2025. We have a stacked lineup going tonight, and we have better defense than we would have had with Colt Keith getting moved to the DH and Gleyber Torres hitting leadoff in this one. I'm super excited. I think Reese Olson has moved himself into the 4th starter of this rotation when it comes to quality.
Yeah.
But don't let that fool you. Babyface Reese is electric on the mound, and he's solid. I think he'll end this season with the sub 3.5 ERA. Reese Olson, great to have on the mound tonight. Expect a lot of weak contact from the Minnesota Twins bats.
Twins, old, ugly, ran through. Tigers, prime, hot, tight. I think that they're going to take care of business here. 3 righties in a row. 3 righties in a row, all with ugly ERAs. I expect this Tigers lineup to mash against the Minnesota Twins. You got Olsen, Job, Mize. Let's eat, boys. This is going to be a great weekend series in Minnesota. Take care of business, Tigers. Tonight at 8:10 is the first game. Torres back, batting leadoff. Like you said, that moves Colt Keith to DH. I expect the lefties to tear up. This, I'm putting a stamp on it. This is the dude scrolling Instagram reels live on the show.
No,
That's crazy.
No, someone sent me a message. I clicked on it.
I expect Colt Keith to have a good series. I do. I expect Colt Keith to go out there and hit, let's say, over 400 in this series. I think he's going to get right. I think he's going to get a couple knocks. I think he hits his first dong in this series. Like I said, you got 3 righties lined up. Let the lefties eat. Riley Green's going to have a get-back game today for sure. Carry bomb today. But I think Colt Keith has a good series, and he gets back on track.
This team
This
needs
is exactly what he needed.
Yeah.
This series against the Twins with these pitchers are exactly what Colt Keith needed.
I'm right there with you. He needs it for his confidence a little bit. Obviously, putting him to first, moving back to second, and he was, his head was in a tizzy a little bit. You could tell. And, he had some quotes. He was not feeling great about it. But you know who had faith in him still?
Who?
A.J. Hinch.
Hell yeah.
He backed his...
He's got like a 400 on base percentage.
Yeah, he's leading the AL in walks. So I'm not too worried about Colt Keith at the plate. It's just the field. And luckily, he's not playing the field right now. So... we're going to be just fine, and I do agree with you in the terms of Riley Green. He went 1 for 12 in that New York series.
Not great, Bob.
With a lot of strikeouts, and I think he does get back on track. He is the superstar of this team when it's all said and done in the lineup. Obviously, Scooble, big superstar, but I think Riley Green has a really big night. I think you can expect at least 2 bases from him. I like Kerry Carpenter to do some damage, and I'm so happy that Gleyber Torres is back, because before the season... I thought he was going to be the biggest righty bat in this lineup. I didn't think Torque was going to start this hot. I did say all-star as well. And Gleyber Torres is that professional at-bat that can calm everybody down. Yeah. And I think you can expect that day in and day out from Gleyber Torres. So great to see him back. If you guys want to see us talk about, or see me talk about one of those righties after the show, make sure you guys check out the YouTube link.
Woodward Baseball. Click on it in the chat. Shout out to Nakia Hightower in the Woodward Sports chat. She says LeBron James. Chris.
A couple of super chats to read before we get out of here.
Yeah, a couple super chats to read before we get out of here. Just one, I think. Stafford Jersey says, when I did that mock, that was the first trade the computer offered me, and it was a good pass. It was too good to pass up. Fuck the Bears.
Also, Dante151 said something right before
We already read that.
Oh, okay.
Shift God OTC with some breaking news. He says Saints quarterback Derek Carr expected to miss some time. Could leave an open hole at quarterback for the Saints going into the next season. I did see Shador mocked there recently, but I also hear they like
Jackson Dart.
Are they also like
It's
Ratliff? What's his name?
Dart.
Spencer Rattler. And for the first year of Spencer's career here at Woodward Sports, everybody always called him Spencer Raxter.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say, I saw the Runyon 99.
Shout out Runyon.
Red Wings are fading in Detroit sports conscience. You mean the Dead Wings?
They're the Dead Wings.
I hope they lose
now.
every game and win the lottery.
After last night, too.
Whoa, relax.
Last night they got clapped.
What?
Oh, this season. Okay.
Yeah, I hope they will lose every game and win the lottery.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Breaking news. Michigan officially has the #1 transfer portal class in basketball.
Turn up. And this one with Dante 151's actual mock.
Breaking news.
God
Dante
damn it.
151 mock.
Miss Lippy's car is green.
Breaking news. Make sure you guys check out that link. Seriously. This
Woodward
is the first
Baseball.
video.
Go subscribe
Hype
for our
it
guy
up.
Nick.
Like it. Comment. Tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me I know my shit. Whatever you want. I don't care.
Call him ugly.
Here's Dante 151's actual
I can't
mock.
respond in real time.
And then we're out of here.
All right, last mock. Dante 151. James Pierce,
Fire.
Demetrius Knight, Kyle Williams, Barrett Carter, 2 linebackers, Ty Robinson, Jordan Hancock,
Nice.
Graham Mertz.
Mertz. All right.
I gave it
2
a B.
linebackers.
How you feeling about that?
2 linebackers is aggressive.
I don't know what Barrett Carter is.
A quarterback, too.
Kyle Williams is a bigger guy. I like that
Has
at
he
receiver.
lost faith in Jared Goff?
I love those first 2 picks.
I like Ty Robinson a
Oh,
lot.
his first 3 picks.
I like Ty Robinson a lot too.
Dante 151. You get an A, my friend.
Hey!
Shout out to Xavier D.
You're just
Shout
saying
out
that
to
'cause he
Gromit.
drafted
Shout
a
out to Paul
quarterback,
Thomas.
Eazy.
Shout out to Michigander. Shout out to F You Go Vegan. Shout out to the Runyon, a.k.a. the Ronin. Shout out to Mr. Patel from earlier.
Push.
All right, that'll do it for us.
Rest
Hey,
in peace,
appreciate you
those
stepping in.
kittens.
For Eazy, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll
Rest
catch you
in
guys
peace, Nick's
next
cat.
week. Appreciate you stepping in. Have a great weekend.
Put it in
See
the
you later. Put it in reverse, Terry. Peace.